course, and police brutality. The details are laid out in a federal lawsuit filed today.
The allegations are being brought against the Gadsden Police Department by a disabled man from Glencoe. Fox 6 News reporter Melanie Posey has that story, all new at 5.
Well, guys, this is the 17-page federal lawsuit that was filed this morning. In it, Dennis Mitchell, who is from Glencoe, claims that Gadsden police violated his civil rights. He was 63 at the time this happened 2 years ago. Now, the lawsuit alleges that in the early morning hours of September 17, 2011, Dennis Mitchell went to downtown Gadsden to pick up his son, and when he arrived, Gadsden police were there. Mitchell's son and his girlfriend had had a disagreement, and police were called. However, they allowed the son to go home with his father. A few blocks down the road, police stopped the Mitchell's truck, and 2 officers tried to get the son out of the vehicle. The younger Mitchell complies. A few minutes later, 5 more Gadsden police officers arrive and order Dennis Mitchell out of the truck. The suit says before Dennis Mitchell could comply, officers began to beat and kick him repeatedly. At one point, Mitchell's lawyer says officers stopped his client so hard it left a boot print on his back. Now, according to the suit, Mitchell was arrested and taken to jail, accused of resisting officers, a claim that Mitchell denies. Once he was released, the suit says his wife took him to the hospital. Now, Mitchell's attorney, his civil attorney, Adam Morel, says police used force that was excessive and unjustifiable that morning. He says his client has physical limitations, and a handicap tag on the back of his truck might have given him some idea to that.
One of our contentions, among many, is that when they saw that tag, it should have put them on notice that, you know what, it may not be definitive. We've got to find out who it is we're dealing with, but there's a possibility that we're dealing with somebody who's disabled in this car, and we need to react appropriately to that. They didn't do that at all. When he didn't move fast enough for them, not only did they not extract him and restrain him appropriately, quite frankly, they began to beat him up.
Now, we, of course, called Gadsden police about this case. They referred us to the Gadsden city attorney, who told us that he had no comment. He had not reviewed the complaint as of yet. As for why it took 2 years for this civil suit to be filed, Mitchell's civil attorney says that he was waiting for the criminal portion of this case to be completed. Again, Mitchell was charged with resisting arrest, but that criminal case is still ongoing. However, the statute of limitations is about to run out on the civil side. That is why Mitchell's civil attorney felt it necessary to go ahead and file the civil suit now. We, of course, will stay on top of this story. But for now, Scott, back to you in the studio.